Hello YouTube, and today we are going to continue on our Forge modding tutorial series. And last time we left off, we had some rendering issues. So we're still at the end of this tutorial gonna have a few one rendering issue, which we will fix probably in the next tutorial. But last time we had a problem with it had no texture in our inventory, and it didn't have a texture in game. So I figured out what the two problems, or I figured out both problems. And the first problem, well, technically there's three problems. First problem is in the item render, or the item cable renderer class, we put if meta equals 1. This should have been if meta equals 0. Okay. And then the next issue is I don't actually know if that should be meta equals 0, but right here we did 4 4. That should be 4 5. And then that fixes it for being in the inventory. And then the other issue with it not rendering, that was in the BlockCable class, but I couldn't actually find where it was messed up. So what I did was just look down in the description, and it's going to have a source code for the BlockCable class, because I didn't want to go through looking through all of it trying to find that one number is what it probably is that's causing it not to render. So just look down in the description, you'll find this class. And then after you launch it, you should have the rendering problem solved. Well, most of the rendering problems. We're having one rendering problem, which I'll show you in a second. It's kind of a funny rendering problem, which, hold on, let me turn off the sound or the music. There we go. Alright, so now you actually can see it's rendering the cable. It's called tile.cable.0.name, but you can change that later. And then you see it says the energy loss 0, and then if you wouldn't do tut, because that kind of looks strange, but that's in your energy class, or where is it? One second, let me find it. Oh, here it is. Energy. You know how you did your energy network's name? Well, tut. So you do your full energy network's name, and then same with here. And then for this one is like the shortened version. So like whatever you want the things to be called. Like I made a mod called Molecular Energy, which it's still in development, and it's called Molecular Volts. So this is MV for me. So however you want to make it look nice. Okay, so you see we have that rendering fixed, and now, oh yeah, here you see how I still have the rendering problem. I'm just going to quickly fix that problem. There we go. I just put in this from my mod. See, my mod has two cables, has a regular cable and an uninsulated. So let me just remove this stuff. you don't need that. If you don't need that or this, I don't know why I'm saying that or this. I mean meta or case, and then you don't need this. Here we go. And put this to tab redstone, and then now it should be rendering 100% correctly. I don't know how long I'm going to make this video. This might be a short video. But we'll find out. Alright, so come back in. Okay, so now we see the cables are connected, but there is one rendering. We'll fix that texture later, probably. You see, the only thing there's a problem right now with this cable. Well, one, that looks too fat. It's supposed to be more square, so that will fix. And the other thing is, you see between every one how it's doing this block in between. This block in between is not supposed to be there. That's the only time it's supposed to do a block is when it's hooking up to a machine, but it's still not supposed to be that. So we have, as I said, we got some numbers off. So after we fix the number, fix these numbers, that should look normal. But it is all rendering, so that's good. It's all rendered up. It's just rendering kind of funny. But before we fix this rendering, I was gonna put a block in, or not a block. I was gonna put an item in to test the block, or to make sure those pipes actually have connection to the power network. So we are going to create it really quick. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I don't know. We'll probably make it. Well, alright, so tut.item, and we will make a new class, call it tut items. There we go. Whoops. And then alright, so let's quickly make this public static item, and then we're just gonna call it debugger tool. So I do all my names all in caps. There, we are going to import item, and then we are going to do public static void init, and we are going to do debugger tool equals new, we're just going to call it item energy meter. We're going to see if it actually has energy in it. It should have 0 energy in it, but that's not the point. We are just trying to test if it actually has energy. So then, whoops, game registry. dot register item, and debugger tool, and this is names, and we need to go into our names. Where is it? I think it's in lib. This is just how I like to do it. Go into our names thing and do public static final string, and then we're gonna call energy meter equals energy meter, oh, energy meter. We'll do it like that, and then we'll finish it up. There we go. We are gonna go back and do names dot energy meter, and then we are going to create this class. And let's see, how are we on time? 11 minutes. Okay. I think we have time, hopefully, because I'm trying to make this fast, but alright, so this dot set, why is that not working? This dot set, oh, that's why. Public item energy meter, and this dot set creative tab, and it's creative tab. Oh wait, creative tabs dot. We're just going to put everything in redstone. Later on in the tutorial series, we may make a creative tab. Okay, so then we're gonna go this dot set unlocalized name and do names dot energy meter. See, that's multi-purposed. And then we are going to do public boolean on item use first, and it's gonna have item stack, and stack. It's gonna have entity player, player, and then we are going to do int x, int y, oops, int z, int side, oops, float, hit x, oh wait, that should be capital X, hit x, float, hit y, and float, hit z, There we go. And now we do what it does. So let's see, what are we doing on time? It's been 15 minutes. So we will finish this class up in the next tutorial. And I will see you guys next time.